For the past 2 months, we have been caravanning around Mexico in a retired ambulance. This week, we want to show you the town that we have been calling home lately, the good and the bad of Todos Santos. Okay, good morning from Todos Santos. So we had a little bit of drama at our camp this morning. For those who don't know, we've been traveling in like a 5-van caravan all through Baja. And we have actually been spending the last couple of weeks in Todos Santos. At least we always circle back here. It kind of feels like home base. There's a free beach campsite here that we've been staying on. And it's really not that far away from town. So we kind of go into town to get our groceries and explore a little bit. We are going to show you later how great of a town Todos Santos is. But this morning, Shay comes out of her van because they have cats in their van. So they have like a cat tent that they set up right outside of their van every day. So she goes to fix up the cat tent, make sure it's all good to put the cats in. And she lifts it up and there's just a snake underneath the cat tent. Oh yeah, at least it's not. Hopefully no one's allergic. Oh my god, it's so cool. And so we're kind of looking at it, she screams, we come out of the van, we're like, oh my god, we're looking at it, and it looks like it had a little rattle on the end of its tail, but it was a really small snake. We all come out of our vans, we're looking at the snake, and then other people from other camps here come over, and they're taking pictures and looking at the snake too. And the snake is not rattling at us at all, doesn't seem to be scared at all, was just like chilling. Eventually our friend Sarah came over, she got the text and she comes over and she just picks up the snake on a broom and carried the snake back to the bushes. Our pet.
Wait, does somebody have a pet snake maybe that actually got out?
No, that's a rattlesnake.
It's definitely a rattlesnake.
Yeah, but maybe someone has a pet rattlesnake.
But it does make us think now, we're like, oh my god, we leave our doors open to our van all the time and we've never had any like creepy critters come in, but now I'm kind of freaked out because now I know for sure that there's rattlesnakes at this beach. The other thing too here is that we have parked at this beach campsite multiple times, but in the past few days there have been king tides out in the water, and I know so much of the world is being affected by these king tides, especially up the west coast of, you know, North America. All of us are parked kind of squished to the back of the campground because we can't obviously get close to the water. So it's been an interesting few days here in Todos Santos. We're going to go into town here in just a few minutes. We're just packing up our vans. Jay and I are going to be doing something that we have wanted to do ever since we came down to Mexico. So I want you to come along with us. So without further ado, let's go. For this entire trip, basically, in Baja, we have been doing Pilates and sometimes yoga in the mornings, almost every single morning with our group. At least Shay and I always do it. And so now we found a yoga studio here in town in Todos Santos that we're going to try out. Today's a by donation class and it's a power vinyasa, so we're going to give it a shot and see what it's like. So let's go. Bye.
She left me in Mexico again.
Let's go. Is this in here?
I feel like it's on the other side.
Alright, so that class was absolutely amazing. It ran a little longer than an hour. I think it was probably an hour and a half, and then Shay and I just ended up speaking to the teacher for a little while after because she was just so great, and she was talking about starting like a yoga podcast and a digital nomad kind of travelers community, and it was just so right up our alley and exactly what we wanted. It was fabulous, so we're definitely going to be back to that. It's actually been kind of like a cloudy day today, which is weird for Todos Santos. At least for the past few weeks that we've been here, we haven't had any cloud. I thought it was going to rain for a second there, but it doesn't seem like it's going to. And we are about to go get lunch at a place that Nick and I have been to before, but Jean and Shay haven't. They have really great vegan food and non-vegan food, but we are definitely hungry, so it's time to eat.
This is the backside of my beer.
This is my beer.
Nothing better than a breakfast beer or margarita in Mexico.
So when we're traveling, and even when we're not, we almost exclusively find all of the vegan restaurants that we eat at. And like, so that restaurant that we went to, it wasn't all vegan, but they do have a full vegan menu. And almost all of the places that we find that are like that, we find it through the Happy Cow app. I have used the Happy Cow app. I think I stopped eating meat, I stopped eating meat 12, almost 13 years ago, and I have found so many restaurants all around the world by using that app. That one we found on there by filtering by the lowest price, and they do have really great prices there, and the food was delish. It is still like the Christmas holidays. New Year's is in about 2 days, so there's just People everywhere, more packed than it has been for the last little while. So it took us a while to find parking, but let's go explore it anyway.
Fortunately, the other day I lost my sunglasses. I'm not entirely sure when. And even though it's a cloudy day here in Todos Santos, there's still some sun poking through, so I wouldn't mind trying to find a new pair of sunnies. What do you think? This is my style?
Yeah.
I actually don't hate them. So when you walk down the streets here in Todos Santos, you'll often find all of these little trinket stores, souvenir stores lining the streets, as well as restaurants. There's like stores that just make leather goods. There's stores here beside me that sell hammocks. There's stores behind me that have clothes. And then all along the streets are a ton of restaurants. So Todos Santos is a really lively town here in Baja. So I just got an iced coffee here with soy milk, which is about 80 pesos, approximately 4 USD.
I wouldn't say Todos Santos is cheap. In comparison to like some cheaper countries, Mexico isn't cheap in general, but Mexico is like, it's still cheaper than America, and I find that Todos Santos is a little more like the prices are definitely higher, especially in like the clothing stores. Some of the shirts were like 80 American dollars, for example, and it's just such a beautiful destination, so of course tons of people want to come here. I wouldn't call the town of Todos Santos cheap, but it's definitely fun, and yeah, still cheaper than at home. Muy bien.
Muy bien. So we've already showed this park in a previous vlog before, but this is the skate park slash park that's just kind of right in the middle of town here. Like I said in the previous vlog, I really like it because it's like a park mixed in with a skate park, although it may be kind of difficult for skateboarders to use it as well as walkers to use it if there's a lot of skateboarders. However, it's really cool. I really like it. It's like right in the middle of town. It's like tucked in to like a bunch of trees, as you can tell behind me, and it's just like really kind of artsy and cool. There's a lot of like painting and like spray painting everywhere, and I don't know, it's just like a good mix between like a skate park and just like a cool place for people to hang out. So we're heading into a grocery store now. We've been to this one here in Todos Santos before. It's a pretty typical kind of grocery store here in Todos Santos. So we'll show you what it's like.
I didn't think they had this here.
Amazing.
The aisles here are so thin. Like for context, I'm not a very big person, like I'm big or tall, and I don't even have a lot of room in here. I'm so happy I found this. Oh my god, I haven't been able to find this in Baja. Now you may have seen in our grocery cart that we had a shovel, and you may be thinking, why do you have a shovel? I also think this looks like a litter box scoop. Any cat owners, you can tell me if I'm correct on that. Our friends are currently stuck in the sand, and we're about to go meet them to camp with them overnight, which I'm a little bit nervous about us driving to as well, because we're much heavier than all of our friends' rigs. So if they're stuck, there's a chance that we could get stuck, and then that would be a huge nightmare. So we're gonna park far enough away from them that we can just walk over and help shovel them out and push, and hopefully we'll be able to get them out. Rescue Jolene, which is the name of Jean and Shay's van, and rescue Jean and Shay as well.
This is fine to be on, but I'll just take it slow, just to be safe. There they are.
So while we're going down this road, oh yeah, I see. So like right there, it turns to soft, like on the other side. I would stay on this side.
I know, I want to spin around here and just park right here.
Okay. Just want to make sure that we're not getting stuck too, because if we have two stuck vehicles, it's not really going to benefit anyone, will it? So they look pretty stuck from what I could see from far away. And the other thing is that the sun is setting. So if you're bringing your van down to Baja, watch out for getting stuck in the sand, but it happens to so many people, so no shade to June Shay. It could be us next.
We got stuck.
Hopefully not. Oh yeah, we got stuck.
We
did get stuck
before too.
But not like this.
Not like this, no.
Okay, let's go help them before the sun sets.
That is...
Fatty?
I literally have to be the one to drive us out of here.
Do you want Nick to help? Are you happy?
I
What
feel
did
like
you do?
it wasn't me.
Oh my god.
Stuck again.
They're gonna try and pull us out with their car.
Oh, he's sinking.
What?
He's sinking. So it only took about 2 vehicles, maybe 10 people, tow strap, actually 2 tow straps, a lot of group effort, but our van is out of the sand and we are parking on the road. Not quite beachfront property here in Todos Santos, but just be really careful with the soft sand here. We've already been stuck before. June Shay just got really stuck, and it just goes to show that it could happen to anyone. You go 2.5 years of van life without getting stuck, and then happens right here in Todos Santos. So we ended up sleeping in that spot, which was not the spot that we were originally planning to get to. First of all, the spot that we were trying to get to is actually proven to be difficult to get to, not just for us, but for many people on the app that we use. It's called iOverlander, and that's how we find our free campsites. And we use that app in Canada, the US, and now Mexico. Although sometimes the coordinates, when you put them into Google Maps, it can be a little bit tricky to find. So we ended up spending the night in the wrong spot. But today, after all of that, we need to take a quick shower. So we're back here in Todos Santos, and there are 2 different places that you can shower here for van lifers. One is a hostel that you can pay to use the showers at the hostel, and the second one is here at this gas station. It's a truck stop. We haven't used this one before, but we're gonna go check it out because I've officially put all of my grapeseed oil in my hair. I've been oiling my hair for the past 24 hours, so now it's time to just wash it all off and get clean. 60 pesos each, and we both get our own little private bathroom. It's not luxurious, but it's private, and I've heard the water's hot, so let's give it a shot. Any van lifers, campers, cyclists coming to Todos Santos area, I would say that this shower is a 9 out of 10. Ambiance, not the best. Price, not the cheapest, but hot showers, good water pressure, and now we are all clean and ready to go to Cerritos Beach.
Ty and I are gonna go jump in the water, do some surfing and some boogie boarding. We're told it's better closer to these rocks because it doesn't like push you down the beach. But we were also told that it sometimes can pull you towards the rocks, so I don't know, we're gonna try it out. Hopefully we find a happy medium and don't come back with cuts all over ourselves. Well, it was a shitload of fun. I had to come back in because as I was pushing the boogie board up a wave to go over it, the board came back and hit me in the top of the head and like cracked my neck backwards. I've retired for the day, I think, but I'm still gonna go out in the water. I definitely want to play in the waves because it's a shitload of fun and I can't get enough of it.
So for lunch after hopping in the water, we made buffalo chickpea Caesar salads. If you watch enough of our vlogs, you would know that I make this all the time. It's a safety meal, especially here in Mexico. We're finding tofu, or firm tofu at least, is a little bit of a challenge, but finding chickpeas, you can literally find them everywhere. So yeah, we make chickpeas a lot more than we did before, and I think that we're going to be carrying a lot of these recipes back when we go back home to Canada and when we go internationally as well.
One of the best parts of staying here in Cerritos is the sunset behind me. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's like this literally every single night that we've been here. Like, we've never had a bad sunset being here, and I mean, just look at it.
Sometimes I feel extra luxurious because we have these plastic wine glasses that I literally just got online, and every time I'm anywhere, someone's like, I love these wine glasses. They're plastic, so cheers to the Todos Santos area and Cerritos Beach. The dogs are out right now.
I thought that dog was gonna take that other dog down. Holy sh**.
Look how busy this whole campground is. But we have the best crew. Don't move!
It's on my feet!
You do it again, do it again.
Aim for the mouth.
Tonight we are going out to our favorite place to eat, I think in the entire area, called Barracuda, and there is a little Barracuda cantina in the heart of Todos Santos, but right here near Cerritos Beach is some of the best tacos that we've had being in Baja for the past couple of months so far. They are so good, and we are going there with a pretty big group right now. Let me show you what it's kind of like inside and what the food looks like, because it is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for traveling through Todos Santos with us. It has so far been our favorite town in all of Baja, which says a lot because we've liked many places that we've gone, especially Loreto and La Paz. We really had a soft spot for, but Todos Santos is just really special. It has a little bit of magic that I just can't explain. You have to be here to see it. It's so colorful. There's all these beautiful beaches, and it's so good for van life because a lot of the beaches are free to stay at, and as long as you don't get stuck in the sand. So thank you so much for watching this video. We're gonna go enjoy the sunshine here in Baja, and we'll see you in the next one in Cabo. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.